What is up, alienARMy? I am Oculus, the alien next door, purveyor of esoteric lore, and on this channel we discuss everything out of this world. So today we are going to be doing a pick a card reading, and the topic is going to be who are they really? Things you need to know about a person. This could be any type of individual in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be friendship, co-worker, relative, you name it. So from left to right, we have 1, 2, and 3, the groups. So timestamps will be listed below, and you could obviously do this for multiple people with different groups if you'd like. And I will see you in your reading. What is up, group number 1? What do you need to know about this person? Who are they really? So we have some oracles and we have some tarots. We're just going to start it off with the tarot, and then we will go into the oracles so you can get some additional guidance. And we have the 9 of Wands in reverse. We have the 7 of Cups. We have 3 of Pentacles. The 5 of Wands. The 6 of Pentacles. The 2 of Swords. Okay, let me just make sure there's no more tarots left. Okay, we have 2 more tarots, which I feel we'll just place here. Okay, so yeah, if we really want to look at this now, the first thing that I'm noticing is that there aren't any court cards and there are no major cards. So I think this individual that you're inquiring about is not as mature as you, definitely. I don't think that they're really evolved either in a sense of spirituality. I think this person is very third dimensionally based, which, you know, they might be the type of individual to call a synchronicity a coincidence or something along that nature. Like, they're just not into like divine intervention or spirituality. They might not even be into like astrology or tarot or anything like that. I'm just seeing this as someone who is kind of like, it is what it is, it ain't what it ain't. I see that this is someone also who has overcome a lot of obstacles, but they still also have a long way to go. This is someone who I think has inner conflict within themselves that they are still working on. But as I said, because I don't find them to be like very, very evolved spiritually, that they might not even know that they have an internal conflict going on. They're kind of looking at what's being presented to them in their outer realm, material realm experience, but they don't have a sense of correlation of how they helped to create their outer realm experiences. I do see that this person might be a little bit hesitant. I don't know if I'm really sensing introverted. It might be the case for like 75% of the individuals that are, you know, coming up with this. This is a general reading, remember? But I see that they might have a little bit of a people-pleasing type of tendency. Okay, they might tend to live in their head a lot, and even though they are very physically based, I don't see them taking a lot of action in the material realm to achieve their goals. Okay, so this is someone who I feel likes to fantasize about what they want, but when it comes to like, okay, well, what are you going to do to achieve it, they just kind of, they hesitate or they pause. I do see that their conflict would be inner, though. It's not really with like people in their life. I feel like they're more of like a type to stay silent and be passive aggressive rather than potentially have discord among the people they know and them, okay? I don't see them as being really into spirituality. They might know what they want in life and the goals to achieve it, but they don't have that mystical quality about manifestation or things like that. So this might be someone who is more focused on putting in material realm effort. They might be someone who, let's say they they go to work and they come home, they go to school and they come home. They don't really put in the extra mileage to help their actual dreams come true. This might be someone who just has kind of, I feel like they've maybe settled, at least in their physical realm experience. I feel like they're kind of just like resigned, like, okay, this is what it is. They're not really motivated to set their dreams on fire and actually claim what they really want. They're just someone who is sort of like, okay, it is what it is. They're not, like I said, like I don't sense negativity about them. I feel like they have been through a lot, of inner conflict within themselves, perhaps because they might be a little bit people pleasing, not wanting to rock the boat. But I also feel, again, that they're not stepping out of their comfort zone. Not necessarily that they fear stepping out of their comfort zone. It's more like they're not even aware that they have a comfort zone and that they're in it. They've just resigned, like, this is how it's going to be, this is what it is, and it's like they've kind of accepted that. Because when the time comes, like, for growth, in any type of new area, meeting new people, putting out a resume, maybe getting a new job, or even traveling, like going to a different city, I feel like they just kind of like, they want to do that and they fantasized about doing that, but it's just when it comes to actually orchestrating the action of it, they just don't, okay? So let's see what this card says here. I'm not going to read these reversed because I'm kind of reading these tarots as oracles. So this says Five of Wands. Okay. So yeah, we have two Five of Wands here. Look at the synchronicity of that. Thank you, universe. This says politics and ambition, wins judgments and protects all those who seek the truth. Yeah, I was kind of feeling like Libran energy in this here too. And then wins judgments, and we have like Six of Pentacles to me is like a lower octave of justice. And then we have, who is this? This is Umabo. Yeah. This is Ace of Swords. This says affinity and friendship, obtain the friendship of anyone. So yeah, just like, because we have justice and friendship here, I feel like they're really stifling how they feel. And not maybe with you necessarily, but just in general, they're the kind of like, they just want everything to be smooth, and they stifle the way that they feel, which might have led to that inner conflict, that passive aggressiveness, because they're not, if they feel disrespected, they just really don't do anything about it. Not that they're a pushover. I mean, obviously, general reading, some of them might be, but I feel like they just don't set clear boundaries because they don't say anything. They just kind of sweep everything under the rug, and all of these feelings are kind of percolating on the inside of them, but they're just not, because they're not at all really into that spirituality and healing and meditative and all of those things. I just feel like they're not even aware that they might have inner conflict, but it's going on, but they just might not be aware of it. So let's see. Now we do have some different oracles here for different areas. So with this divine door that you picked here, it says sunset. Time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sunlight burns. Okay, so yeah, maybe this is someone who really needs to like cut cords or something with all that emotional energy they've been harboring. Bubbles, time to relax, spiritual healing, embrace playfulness. So they might be a little on the serious side. They might need to chill out a little bit. romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So if this is someone that is a romantic interest potentially, I would say they do have feelings for you, but they're just not showing it, or not showing in a way where they accurately express it to you. And we have you're ready. So with this Two of Swords energy in the you're ready, I feel like they want to move on to the next chapter of their life. They're ready to, they don't know how, or they just are so enmeshed in their comfort zone that they're like, yeah, that could never happen anyway, even though they're ready for a change. They're just not stepping into it and embracing it. And this says the underworld. I'm not even going to attempt to read what that Roman numeral is. So, yeah. Okay, so this is just the underworld. Yeah, they might have some inner emotional healing to do, releasing, cutting cords of pain. If this is someone that you have been in sort of like an entanglement of pain with, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be a love relationship. This could be with any type of relationship that you have with someone else. I see that the advice for you with this situation would be for you to just energetically cut cords with them, and just, kind of start fresh, like release them, release yourself from them. I see that if this is a romantic type of thing, they do have feelings for you, but they're just not, again, if this is one of the 75% that I'm seeing might be introverted, they're just not, even though they're ready to express themselves and they want to, I feel like they've kind of like thought about it and fantasized about expressing their feelings to you, but I don't see them really taking any move, because every time it's time for them to take a move anywhere, they just hesitate. And I see that they know what they want and they know where they want to go. But again, we don't have any majors and we don't have any court cards. So this is someone who is still, I feel like they might be a young soul. Like you've heard of old souls and young souls. I feel like this individual is definitely a young soul, and they're ready to step into like a new timeline in their experience. But they just, they're so ingrained in this little comfort zone thing, and they have perhaps, inner turmoil from always trying to keep the peace or just not wanting to rock the boat, that I feel like it's festered in them, and that's sort of what is helping this situation to stay where it is and not move forward. So that is what I got for you guys, and what this person is really about. Group number 1, I am Oculus, the alien next door, and we will chit chat again soon. What is up, group number 2? We are going to find out what's going on with this person. Who are they really? And so let's just, we'll start with the tarot cards, and we'll save these oracles for later. So you got 3 of these magical cards, so I don't know what that means, but let's get started here. So 6 of Engines, 6 of Wands, and I just got this deck, so pardon me if I don't remember the meanings right away. This is the Emperor. This deck is really off of, I mean, it's based on Rider-Waite, but it's not, like, they named everything different. So this is a Cyborg, which is the Devil. It's just, okay. We have 7 of Engines, 7 of Wands. So interesting. We have a 6 and we have a 7. And then we have Messenger of Engines. So this is the Knight. And then we have the 5 of Submersibles, 5 of Cups. Okay. So interesting here. Let me just look at this. A lot of fire energy. This might, I mean, we have a lot of fire energy. Like, boom. Like, even with the Devil here, that's Scorpio. Scorpio was once ruled by Mars. So, Emperor is Aries. Yeah, this could be, like, a fire sign or a Scorpio with, like, heavy fire in their chart. But yeah, I feel like this person, right off the bat, how they really are is that they are very aggressive. They are not the type to show weakness. They find that, I feel like they have been heartbroken in the past a lot, and that's sort of what shaped their personality. They kind of held on to it, and I feel like it's something that they are almost arrogant about. Like, they're so on their game where you're not gonna hurt me because I'm invincible and blah blah blah. But I feel like it's sort of something that they had to do to build themselves up after being heartbroken so many different times. So this person, I think, has experienced a lot of pain, which I think shaped them into who they are today. I feel like this is a very strong and dominating individual, though. This is someone that, even if they are on the reserved side, you are going to notice them when they walk in a room just by the way that they feel. Their energy sort of speaks for itself. They might be a little reckless. I feel like this person, they might be a little bit of a player. And again, I sense it's more stemming from that being heartbroken so many times that they carried with them. They're just not, they don't want to experience that again. So they built this wall, this shield around themselves. And the way that they're coming off is not really the way that they feel on the inside. They can be very lively and outgoing. They can be very aggressive. This is someone who I feel might be a little too aggressive. Like, they're just, it's all or nothing. Like, they're very black and white. They don't really see in shades of gray. This person is very sexually charged, very sexually motivated, very sexually driven. This person feels like when they're, as soon as someone is interested in them, it might be hit it, quit it, forget you ever did it, like notch on the headboard type, or at least they've definitely been that in the past. This is someone who you're not going to really get to know them, not because they aren't deep, but it's because they're like, well, why do you think you're even worthy to know what's going on with me? That's sort of what I'm sensing here. Like, this person might come off as very arrogant. Whether they are or not, that's just like the immediate thing. Like, you're going to get that this is a strong-willed individual. They're very tough. Their bravado is not false. It's not like they're insecure and they're putting on a front. This is someone who is like, they know the depth of their own feelings and they have to protect that. It's not that they're insecure. I'm not sensing that this individual is insecure at all. They have been heartbroken and it shaped them, but they're not insecure because of it. I don't know if that really makes sense, but I feel like they just don't want to. They're definitely not wearing their heart on their sleeve. Definitely not. This is someone who I don't know if they would settle down. I mean, if this is like someone who you're interested in romantically, they don't look like they're someone that wants to settle down and be committed to any one person at any time soon. And I feel it is because it stems from that heartbreak they experienced. So they're just like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna do me. Like, now what? This person, I feel, might also be quite domineering in the bedroom, if you get what I'm saying. If this is like a friendship or a family member, then I don't know, maybe you didn't want to know that about them. But remember, this is a general reading, so I'm just calling out everything that I'm seeing. You take what applies to your situation. Very proud individual. Very, they're very noticeable. I feel like this person might have like Mars on their ascendant, Mars in the first house, Mars on a cardinal point. They might have Mars in a fire sign. They might have a fire moon. Like, this person is like, you're gonna notice them. They're just, I feel like they're someone who, they're very aggressive and loud, and it's like whatever they're saying is absolute fact to them, and whoever is listening to them best be listening. Like, I don't know. Let's move on to these, because you got 3, the other groups got 2. I was aiming for 2, and I'm not going to read these in reverse. So we have the Emperor. Oh, what? Thank you, universe. I love it when that happens. Look, we have the Emperor, and then we have the Emperor again. So yeah, boom. Political authority, gives safe travel, and protects against conspiracies. Mikhail, like unto God. So I think this is Archangel Michael. So, yeah, very strong energy. You know what I mean? Think I like it like that. Okay. And we have, Aladia, the favorable God. This is Six of Pentacles. And we have a Six of Wands and Six of Pentacles. Interesting. Divine grace, cures rage, and pestilence, absolves the guilty. So cures rage. Maybe they need that. I don't know. They might have a lot of anger issues to this person. Quick-tempered. Seven of Swords. Interesting. We have Seven of Wands. So 2 6s and 2 7s. And then we have 2 Emperors. Seven of Swords. See what happens when I try to pronounce shit. Okay. Seven of Swords, Monakel, God nurturing and maintaining everything. Knowledge of good and civil, appeases divine anger, cures epilepsy. Appeases divine anger. There you go. So, yeah, this person might have a lot of anger issues that they need to kind of resolve within themselves. Again, I feel it's a lot of pent-up emotion. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that they keep their feelings to themselves. Like, they're the type that they're going to explode when they're fucking pissed, but they're not going to express their deepest emotions, like how they really feel. Like, they're not going to say, oh, you hurt my feelings. You know what I mean? They're going to, like, try to chop your head off. You know, it's like they're very physically aggressive and dominating. So, and again, I think it's just because they've, whatever happened, they've been hurt in the past and they carried that with them, and now it's sort of like this is who they are, like it or leave it. Okay, so let's see with these oracles, because, you know, we'll just see what's going on. Patience. Everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be all right. So maybe this person needs to learn some patience, or maybe you need to have some patience with them and understand that, you know, they've been through a lot. Innocence, pureness of intention, breath of fresh air, childlike enthusiasm. So I don't think that this person really has negative intentions towards others, even though it might come off that way. I just feel like they're just so into protecting themselves. Like, they're very egoistically motivated with preserving their ego, that they don't know any better. That's kind of what I'm getting here. And this says, let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So, yeah, patience, let go of control issues. This person, I mean, we did get the devil cards. This is about control. Maybe they want to control every aspect of their life because they were blindsided in the past, and, you know, no need to worry. Again, that one said no need to worry too. And then this is the shadow. Don't know what that Roman numeral is, but there we go. So yeah, this person, I feel like they definitely have a lot of shadow work that needs, like, resurrecting, because they have a lot going on. That's why they're behaving in such a manner. I feel like they have a lot of pent-up emotions, anger, sadness, whatever, rage, and they do let it out, but it's not that they haven't acknowledged the pain. Do you see what I'm saying? They might not even be aware that they've like been hurt. They just kind of built up this defense mechanism, and, you know, there's like a lot of shadow work that needs to be done. So I don't feel that this is like a person that has negative intentions towards you or towards anyone. I just feel like the way that they've been through the ringer in their life, it just kind of, you know, as I said, it shaped them. So if this is someone that you do want to keep in your life experience, you know, look at the obvious here. Patience, let go of control issues, no need to worry. This person is journeying along as best that they know how at the moment. And I do see that this is someone that you want to keep in your life, that you can. It's just that you have to understand from a different point of view that they're going through their own, I feel like, you know, with their shadow work, whether they're spiritually inclined or not, I feel like in their own way, they've kind of been dealing with their shadow, or that a moment is going to present itself to them soon that they are going to be presented with their shadow self. And the shadow self doesn't necessarily mean negative. It's just like characteristics that are going on in the psyche that one is not fully aware of that need to be brought into light. So that's what I got for you guys, group number 2. And who is this person really? I am Oculus, the alien next door, and we will chit chat again soon. What is up, group number 3? We are going to start off first with your tarot cards, and we're going to move on to the oracles of what's going on with this person. What who are they really, what you need to know about that. So let's start with the tarot. Here we have are these all? No, sometimes when something comes out upside down right away, I want to make sure the whole thing isn't upside down, so it isn't. And first we have the star, the moon, the star in reversed, I should say. Wow, the magician. We have 3 majors already. Holy shit. We have 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, another major, the Chariot. And we have the 6 of Cups. Okay, so let's start with these guys. I feel like this person might just have gotten out of like a relationship, or in the past they've had a relationship that they thought was going the distance and it was going to go somewhere, it was going to be something substantial, and that just dissolved. I feel like someone left them. Okay, it might have been a third-party situation, and then someone found out about the third party. They might have had a third party on the side, and the other person left them. I feel like it's just like, I don't know, something with a third-party relationship that caused, you know, their relationship to dissolve. Now, a third party could also be like, you know, a job. Let's say they were too invested in their career, and they let their relationship fall to the wayside. But I think more for like the majority of this, as this is a general reading, so I'm not, you know, I don't know who exactly is going to watch this, but for the majority of people watching, like this person that you're inquiring about, like I think it was like a third-party situation regarding a relationship, and this was a relationship that they thought was going to go the distance, and it just didn't, and it dissolved. And I feel like, you know, it kind of left them in this place where they had to pick themselves up to like move on. And I feel like right now they're in the midst of like, they want to better themselves, but they just don't, like they keep being, their emotions keep haunting them. And I feel like what's going on is that they either want to choose to move forward into happiness, or they keep their emotions, but their emotions keep dragging them back to this past, horrific situation that happened. Like, and I don't mean that it has to be horrific, like bloodshed or anything like that, but I just feel like this, like that relationship for them, they were, you know, really into it, and they thought that this was their one, and then it's like out of nowhere, like it just crumbled. Okay, it just dissolved. And, you know, this might have been something that happened years ago. It doesn't even have to be, like, recently. But I definitely feel that they might have had that occur in their past, more likely than not. And now they're sort of in their feelings. They're in their emotions, because you have the moon represented Pisces, and we have Chariot represented by Cancer. So also the moon is the natal governor of the sign of Cancer too. So I feel like they're in that sort of like, they want to move forward into happiness, but they've just been stuck in this, maybe like every time they try to move forward, then it's like the darkness attempts to drag them down and bring them into another downward spiral of emotions, thinking about that longing, about what might have been with that previous relationship. Okay, so but I do see that they have like goals to like change their life around, and I feel like I don't know, like now with the 6 of Cups here, this can be like, okay, so this is a general reading, so there's 2 scenarios I see. for this, it's like they want to move forward, maybe try to magically manifest, you know, their previous relationship back, or they might want to try to manifest like someone who is even before that previous relationship. So I don't know if this is someone you're interested in, that maybe you have a history with, and then like they went through a rough breakup and then they're trying to hit you back up, or if this is again for a romantic situation, if like, you know, you and them had that falling out, but then now they're trying to they're trying to manifest back someone else who was with them before you. Like, I don't know, because this means to me like past lovers or someone from your past. So I feel like the way that they're going to move forward is by overcoming their sadness and getting back with someone from their past. So this, you know, there could be a lot of fantasizing going on about this. If you are the person that was involved with this third-party situation, then they might be trying to manifest you back. I don't know. For some of you, it might be that this is someone who you were interested in, and then you had a falling out with them, or it didn't... Okay, not falling out, but... Because I'm calling it for what I see it. I just see this one as the other two groups weren't really relationship based. Like, they were just kind of neutral. I mean, obviously it could have been, but this one I'm just seeing it's something to do with like hardcore relationship. Okay, so you could have known this person briefly, and then you moved on with your life, they moved on with their life, whatever the case, right? And then they got into a relationship that really, you know, dragged them through the mud, and now they're at this point where they're at a crossroads that they keep thinking about the pain of that, but then they keep thinking about you because you were the one that was before that previous relationship that basically went to hell. So I feel like they're thinking about manifesting you back in that situation. Like, I know they got really specific, but I'm just reading the cards here. So I feel like right now they're in this place where they want to move forward to bring happiness that they did know in the past back, if that makes sense. So let's see. I'm not going to read these reverse. This is King of Swords, Lauya. Okay. The exalted God, victory, grants victory and protection from lightning. And we have judgment, Amamiya, God hidden in darkness. Atonement of errors, destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. Oh shit. Okay, so again, judgment, Six of Cups here. If this is some King of Swords, I mean, this is like, okay. Yeah, so I feel if this is a situation that, you know, was like in a romantic setting, that it's sort of like everything is going to come out in the open now. This person might tell you how they feel because they've just been shot to shit with the previous relationship, and now they're thinking about how good they had it with you. If you were the one that was involved in that situation with the third party situation, the relationship dissolved, they are heartbroken about it, they might come back to you. I'm just seeing someone going back to a lover, okay? So I don't know if this was, you know, if your question was in regards to like, you know, what your coworker is doing, or what your sibling is doing, or I don't know what your grandma is doing. I'm going to be honest, I don't see that energy. I see this particular group as a love relationship, okay? So let's say you want to know what's going on with your grandma, and I guess this would be it, but I'm sensing this is more personal to the viewer, in essence, of a relationship situation. Let's see what the oracles have to say, though. Let's just see. Blossoming, unraveling each other, growing closer, more than friends. Okay. engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Boom. And you guys got 2 of these oracles. Big happy changes. Well, interesting. The other group's got 1 of these oracles. Helpful people. Okay. And the art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. Okay, so. And then we have the king. Wow, so we have King of Swords and we have this king here. And this is, I think that's a 12 in Roman numerals. Okay, so yeah, this person I really feel is gonna like come out stronger on the other side of all that pain. You know, obviously for the better, blossoming, engagement, big happy changes, helpful people. I feel like they have been talking to people about this. Maybe they've, you know, maybe they consulted like a card reader or a psychic, or had, you know, or had like hypnosis or Reiki done, or they I don't know. I feel like they were so heartbroken by the devastating loss, that dissolution of that relationship, that I feel like they did seek help, and that's why these positive changes, or they are in the process of seeking help right now, to step into their own power and realize the beauty in everything, and how everything really happens the best way that it can. And I know that's such a cliche saying, but really it's just everything always works out better than one expected, even if they can't see it in the moment that the thing is unfolding. So I feel like, you know, as I said, I strongly feel that this is like a relationship type of thing here. You know, we have engagement, so this might be someone that comes out of nowhere and, you know, goes back to someone from their past and proposes to them, okay, to bring a whole new meaning into this relationship, like sort of like their wish being fulfilled in an even grander way than they thought it would, meaning that the person that they thought was their everything and blah blah blah, like they're actually happy that that breakup happened, because it actually led them to the place where they want to be, which is stepping into their own power and then being with the one who they've, you know, reminisced about, like perhaps over years. I don't know. So I'm seeing that everything is going to work out for this person. So if you are, you know, asking about your grandma's going to be very happy. You know, happier than before this whole romantic relationship turmoil thing going on, okay? And she knows what she wants. She's sought help. You know, even if it was just calling a friend and talking on the phone, that's sometimes some good therapy, you know? So that's what I got for you guys, group number 3. I am Oculus, the alien next door, and we will chit-chat again soon.